LegacyMaker, the All Sports Network.
Darrell Owens, LegacyMaker Sports Network, and this is the LegacyMaker Sports News Update, and we're hitting you up with all the top college football scores from the weekend of September 1st up until now, September the 5th. So glad to have you all here with us. But first, we're going to start off with two big matchups in the state of Virginia this past weekend. First, we're going to take you up to Charlottesville as the Richmond Spiders drove up to Charlottesville to take on the Virginia Cavaliers, and then we're going to take you down to Norfolk, where the Virginia Tech Hokies traveled to ODU to take on the Monarchs. First, we take you to Charlottesville. This was a very energetic contest in the first half. Savion Smith for Richmond had himself a pretty good day. He scored the first touchdown of the game for Richmond to give Richmond that early lead and had Wahoo fans a little bit on their heels, until Brennan Armstrong was able to go 56 yards for a touchdown. And from that point on, Virginia kind of held control of the game. And in the second half, Richmond was able to make a little bit of a run, give UVA a little bit of a scare after a fumble recovery, but it just wasn't enough. Richmond couldn't put everything together, and UVA would go on to win this contest 34-17. Brennan Armstrong led the Cavaliers, throwing for 246 yards with 2 touchdowns and 109 yards rushing and a touchdown. Savon Smith had 2 touchdowns on the day, 1 in the air and 1 on the ground. 89 yards rushing, 4 catches, and 26 yards receiving. The Cavaliers will head to Champaign to take on Illinois next week, and Richmond will host St. Francis for their first home game of the year. Now let's take you to the post game to listen to what the coaches had to say afterwards.
Well, first thing I just want to say is I got to thank Carla Williams, President Ryan, for giving me this opportunity to be standing before you today. Having won my first game as a college head coach, I want to thank those players and the staff. All of the staff, every person that touches this program, for their belief in me and just the hard work that they put in to have these guys ready to play today. I want to thank the student section. I really challenge them. Thank them for showing up. I'm gonna get after the rest of the folks because there were a lot of seats in the upper deck that weren't full, but hopefully they got a glimpse of where we're taking this program and what we can be. But very, very appreciative and grateful for the opportunity to be the head coach at the University of Virginia, and I just want to thank all those who believe in me and gave me an opportunity to be here today. So with that, I'll be quiet.
I don't know. I kind of learned that. We played a good football team. They got good athletes. They're not playing in the ACC without good athletes. We knew it would be tough. We had to play better on defense for sure. I think we played probably good enough on offense. We weren't as explosive, but we got first downs, and so I was proud of that. But defensively, we got to do a better job. We got to tackle better. There were some critical penalties called during the course of the game. I think Amir had 3 of them out there, and we got to eliminate those. But glad we got 2 turnovers. We didn't turn the ball over. We didn't have stupid penalties on offense or defense, other than the 3. I think all of them may have been on defense. All of them were on defense. So really pleased with the offense and their execution.
Now we head to Norfolk as the Virginia Tech Hokies took on the Old Dominion Monarchs. This is the 4th time these teams have met. In the first matchup, ODU got the upset victory. In the next 2, it was all Tech. This time around, we had a battle. ODU had the lead at halftime, 10-7. Despite the coaches getting stuck in the elevator and having a delay, Virginia Tech was able to go out in the third quarter, take a 17-10 lead, and then ODU would finish the game strong, outscoring them 10-0 in the fourth quarter, including a 74-yard drive with Blake Watson putting it in for the go-ahead touchdown. ODU wins this one 20-17, tying the overall series at 2 apiece. Whoever thought that ODU and Virginia Tech would become such a big rivalry? Blake Watson, 19 attempts for 60 yards and that game-winning touchdown. Keyshawn King had 111 yards rushing with 3 catches, 22 yards, and 1 receiving touchdown. Old Dominion heads on the road for the first time this year as they head to East Carolina, and Virginia Tech will host Boston College. This is what the coaches had to say after the contest.
Deserved to win that game, and because they did the things that were necessary to win the game. If you play that hard with that much effort, you're going to create your own luck, and that's what we did tonight. So, couldn't be more proud of this team. I told them in the pregame meal that I was lucky to be able to coach them, and obviously they proved me right. I hesitated, and looking back on it, hindsight being more than it is. I almost told them not to throw the Gatorade bath on me when we won. But I didn't want to. I just wanted them to go into the game and just play, not thinking, not putting any other pressure on themselves. And then also, I know my team, if I told them not to throw a Gatorade bath on them, I would have got to.
I am surprised. We were sloppy. Felt like they pressed. Attention to detail, which showed up in the last scrimmage a little bit. Just more penalties than we've been having. I think they come into a pretty good environment. They want to make plays. They played hard, but I definitely think they pressed. Sloppy. You don't have 5 turnovers, 14 penalties. You want to make people earn it. We didn't do that. Not to take anything away from Old Dominion. They got a nice-looking football team. They got good coaches. They got a nice environment here. It was kind of a hornet's nest game. And I think the players have got to them that pressed, which I got to do a better job.
Here are some more scores from around the Commonwealth. William and Mary defeated Charlotte 41-24 on the road to pick up their first victory of the season. In the Battle of HU, Hampton defeated Howard 31-28. Marshall defeated Norfolk State 55-3. Lenore Ryan defeated Virginia State 38-19. JMU would defeat Middle Tennessee State 44-7 in their first action as a Division I school, and Virginia Union demolished University of Virginia Lynchburg 77-0. All right, everyone, those are the top college scores here from the state of Virginia this past weekend. I hope everybody has a great Labor Day weekend. And once again, thank you all for tuning in to the LegacyMaker Sports News Update. Until next time.